because I was so sure that I won't get any college, I won't crack CUET.
This has come right from the heart of the students. Tilly, you were sound in terms of investing your time.
So while I was preparing for CUET, I would doubt myself all the time. This was a core reason why it was very difficult for me.
So boys are dramatic.
For sure, boys
They-
create all drama.
That's what I have just the conclusion, no? Like logical conclusion is that okay.
It creates a lot of drama. It's quite entertaining for other people to watch. I think no way I am going back.
Delhi is not safe. After a lot of incidences that we have seen over the last 10 years.
These were the same people who never talked to me like in school.
Hello everyone. Today we have got with us Divyani Singh. She studied from DPS Varanasi School and last year in CUET 2024. She made an absolutely amazing record, which very few people will be able to break it. She has got 788 on a scale of 800. Yes, you heard me right. And today we were able to catch her for this wonderful podcast. Friends, let us welcome Divyani for this wonderful podcast. How are you, Divyani?
I'm great, sir. Thanks for having me here today. It's a privilege to be here. I hope you're doing great as well.
Absolutely wonderful. So last year तो हम लोगों ने खाली वो 30 second bite आपने दे दी थी. But this time when you were there in Varanasi, I thought why not to have a 1 hour conversation where the students can get benefit out of the entire equation, what you have done and what you have achieved. Shall we start this podcast now?
Sure.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Excited?
very much.
Okay, Divyani. So before we'll start the conversation, uh, before you were coming, I have actually dropped a bomb on my aspirant who is actually working for CUET 2026. And I have asked them that your Divyani दी is coming, जिनकी आप लोग फोटो करे लॉन्चर के सेंटर में या बहुत जगह आजकल होर्डिंग पे आपके चेहरे दिखाई देते हैं. मैंने उनसे पूछा कि what are those 15-17 questions that you would like to ask Divyani? So I've got a very interesting set of 50 to 60 questions, but I thought that it will be too long. So I have curtailed to 15-16 questions that I'll be asking you, right? Right from the student's mouth straight away, so that they will can get benefit out of the entire equation. So Divyani, before we'll come to the questions, let's start with your school and your family life, right? So take us through a little bit about your family.
Sir, I live in a nuclear family. It's just my parents and us. I really love my family. In fact, this was a core reason why it was very difficult for me to move out because I miss them badly. And I think it was very difficult for me to even think about a life without them. But now 1 year has passed and I've learned how to live without my father pampering me, without my mother's amazing food that she cooks, and without my siblings troubling me all the time. So it has been quite an adventure to learn, but I think phone calls and video calls is it's something that helps me through it. We video call every day. And talking about my school life, I was always the quiet kid, so nobody in school even knew I existed. Like most of them didn't even know until class 12.
Until last 12.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
The board's result came.
We thought that एक ही बार में ड्रॉप करेंगे हिरोशिमा नागासाकी का जो बम है वो एक ही बार में गिराएंगे पूरे देश पे. But how come this could be a possibility, right? कि you are a very quiet child till 10th or till 12th? I have heard it correctly?
So till 12th, I was very quiet.
My God.
Teachers had complained to my parents, "Ki, why does she not speak? Does she not speak at home either?"
Okay.
And then they were like, no, she does speak at home.
So all the teachers of DPS Varanasi, here we are, Divyani Singh. She can speak, she is speaking, and she'll continue to speak. Right. Go ahead. Right.
And I think 11th, 12th was quite fun because I opted for humanities. I am passionate about political science, psychology.
What was your percentage in 10th?
Sir, it was in 80s.
80s.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. So 80s, so it was not like commerce versus humanities decision. पहले तो होता था कि भाई 90 plus आएगा. You have to take up like almost everyone takes up science, right? So what about you? How you picked up humanities as your subject?
So before the 10th results came out, I was very sure that I'll be opting humanities because I am very passionate about the subject. Especially, I was very interested to study psychology. I was very excited as well. So I was clear from day one that I'll be opting for humanities.
Okay.
I am.
But nobody told you that there is no career of like there must be few or most of them humanities करके तो क्या ही करना है, वो psychologist थोड़ी ना बनना है. So what would have been your answer to them?
Too many of them were there.
Yeah.
But then my parents supported me and I was passionate, so I did not listen to them at all.
Another.
And I was like,
Another message. Don't listen to anyone. Outside noise should be like an outside noise, right?
sure.
Wonderful. Then
Then I opted for humanities. I loved the subject, so I enjoyed going to school very much.
correct.
I wasn't that interested in maths, so and I think
So what were your subjects?
in 12th, 11th, it was psychology, political science, history, English, and for my fifth optional, I had guitar, where I scored a perfect 100. I loved guitar as well.
लोग बहुत सारे लोग गिटार लेते ही इसीलिए हैं सो एज टू स्कोर परफेक्ट 100 we'll come to that later on. Okay, so 11th and 12th you did any coaching as well for your subjects?
No, sir, I never did any coaching or tuition. Career Launcher has been the first institute I ever got.
We will come to career launcher, but great. So you are always a quiet student, right? So what changed suddenly in class 12? What changed? Your surroundings would have been same in class 10th and 11th. So what changed in DPS?
To be honest, nothing did. Like I was still the quiet kid, but I think I had great friends. I had my girls by my side, so we would have fun. But other than them, I did not talk to anyone else. So I still was the quiet kid. I just enjoyed 11th and 12th more than I did my other classes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What about your parents? They always supported you for this endeavor.
For sure.
They have never questioned you.
Never. They have faith in me and they believe me more than I ever could.
And what were your hobbies? Because in 11th and 12th, it's the general perception that bhai time nahi milta hai. So it was in your case as well that you were so much engrossed in your studies that you were not having time for the extracurricular activities.
So that's quite true, especially in 12th. But I think 11th May, I loved reading a lot. But then वो वहीं छूट गया and I couldn't continue.
But one thing, sorry to interrupt, but most of the students whom I'm doing the podcast with, they have one thing in common. Those who are achievers, they read a lot. Even they have that background of reading. So it was true in your case as well?
Yes, sir. I love reading, though it's quite different because I don't read fiction. I get bored and I get sleepy.
No, Shirney Sheridan. Then what? What do you read?
I like reading crime,
Yeah.
murder mysteries. That is it.
Crime and murder mysteries. So criminal justice, suits, right? All these series must have excited you.
Wait.
So have you also thought about doing a law program ever?
My sister is a lawyer, so I thought एक घर में कितने लोग lawyer बन-
Are you're a good opportunity lost, right? Okay, wonderful. So shall we start now with the questions which has come right from the heart of the students who are studying currently in Career Launcher for CVT. Shall we?
Sure, sir.
The first, okay, this is a question that has come from your friend. So we have actually gone to reach out. My team has reached out to your friends as well, and that's our first question from your friend. Your friends always knew that you are a very quiet middle bencher, and suddenly you got 788 in Delhi University, right? And that too on a scale of 800. It's a big achievement. So, any reactions that you were surprised of, or like how this has happened?
Sir, I think my friends and family though definitely saw it coming. They knew I'll do well. I think this reaction of my batchmate and my classmates surprised me because they were surprised. It's like nobody expected me to do anything as such, so they were all quite shocked. But I did receive a lot of messages afterwards saying, "Oh, we are so proud of you and you inspire us,"
Oh my God.
which was quite new.
You would have taken the screenshot of it and you would have saved it, right? You would have made it a chart, right, out of that. But it's good, right? For them also, it is like a sinking. So
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay, so any reaction, Divyani, that actually surprised you once you have got that 788? So any particular reaction that actually was like, okay, I was not expecting this. So what was that reaction?
I think the support and the support that I got from my family and my relatives was quite surprising. But other than that, I told you I received a lot of messages from my friends. Uh, the fact was very surprising that these were the same people who never talked to me like in school, or like we never had a conversation with, and now all of a sudden they were like, "Oh, I'm very proud of you." So it made me happy in a good way. I am very grateful
Right.
to CUET.
Right. Okay. Next question came from one of our student, right? A very notorious Instagram student. So he asked you, right? Everyone shows off their results on Instagram and Facebook. Have you done that? And if yes, what caption did you pick, or did you avoid posting, and why?
I actually feel quite awkward, and I for some reason I find it a little embarrassing to do it on my own. So I think LinkedIn is the right place for all of this. So I never do it, but my friends and my family did it on my behalf always.
And tagged you as well.
They tagged me as well. So it was on my feed. I didn't have to do it.
Correct. Okay, so wonderful. So I remember DPS Varanasi also did a short conversation. I will not say a podcast, but a conversation where a similar question with respect to how much digitally you were sound in terms of investing your time. So in 11th and 12th, were you on Instagram, Facebook, and were you spending that time there?
I was there, but I wasn't active.
Okay.
I would just, I think scrolling is very bad for the mind. It's like, oh, it's like a pit. And once you get in, you cannot come out. And
So you avoided it.
I avoid it.
Right, right. Okay. One more question before I go to the third question. What was the percentage? You said that 80 in class 10th, right?
Also, it was 89. So,
89.
yeah.
89 in class 10th. So what was your percentage in class 12th? Because everyone is talking about CVT. We are missing on your percentage of class 12th. What was your percentage?
So it was 95.5.
95. इससे ज़्यादा भी कोई आता है क्या? इससे ज़्यादा भी होता है क्या? नहीं. अरे wonderful. So what changed from 10th to 12th?
So now I was studying my favorite subjects. I was passionate about them. And I wasn't studying them just for the sake of studying.
You were enjoying it as you said it, right? Wonderful. Um, what was your hardest self doubt that you ever had during your preparation? And you never told anyone about it. What is that?
Only my parents and my very close friends know about this. But I doubt myself quite a lot. So while I was preparing for CUET, I would doubt myself all the time. And my parents had to hear this that, oh, I will definitely not get any college. I will fail CUET and I wouldn't make it. So I remember I also filled out the forms of Mitibai College because they took admission based on board career. So because I was so sure that I won't get any college, I won't crack CUET. But then I remember I tackled it by certain ways. I used to meditate back then, and that definitely helped. It's
So meditation helps.
for sure.
Wonderful.
And it is quite difficult to meditate. I don't think I've faced it yet, but I'm still working on it.
So you started in class 12th doing meditation or post that?
So I started earlier because my father has told me to do it back, I think, since childhood.
You should thank your father, right? That's something which I tell all my students कि भाई meditate करो. उससे बड़ा focus लाने का कोई और जरिया नहीं है. And this could be going out to all the students of Career Launcher as well. सुन लो मेरी बात जो आप लोग नहीं सुनते हो. Right? घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर. Listen from the horse's mouth. Meditation is important for all of you. Right? Go ahead.
Other than that, I think talking to your parents and loved ones does help. I remember talking to my father and asking him, what if I don't make it this time? What if I fail? And what if I am not able to do anything? And he would just sit there by my side and tell me, बेटा, it's fine. अगर नहीं भी हो पाएगा कुछ तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं यहीं हूँ, मैं देख लूँगा. And it helps till date.
Absolutely. That assurance that comes from your parents is so very important, right?
Even today, he tells me, मतलब I asked him, since I told you I self doubt a lot, I asked him, Papa, what if मैं life में कुछ ना कर पाऊँ? What if I don't? What if I fail at everything? And then he says, बेटा मैं यही हूँ, मेरे लिए तो चिंता करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. So it does give me the.
Thank you so much, Divyani's father. You must be going through this, right? After this podcast will be released, सबसे ज़्यादा खुश आप ही होने वाले हैं. Be in the same order as you are. So thank you so much. Okay, so be honest, right? Next question. Did you ever think that this coaching thing is not for me? And at any point of time, did you feel that CL classes is not helpful? If yes, how did you overcome that? If no, what you liked about it?
Sir, like I told you, I wasn't coaching or tuition girly for it. And
CL was your first choice in terms of their coaching, right? Getting into any coaching. Yeah.
so because I had read how great CUET flat results was, so I was like, I should get in. But after getting in, I realized the institutions and coachings are not for me. This one isn't for me either because I don't know. I don't like studying under pressure. I self study, so I was like, I don't think I'll be able to do it. And every day,
ये प्रेशर की बात करें वो मेरे लिए कर रही है, सो इसको कट कर दीजिएगा आप लोग. हाँ, प्लीज गो अहेड. हाँ,
every day after coming back from school,
राइट, राइट.
going to the coaching classes, it was such a task. And at that time, I felt like maybe I should just take my name back and I should stop going.
Correct.
But then board
So this happened after like 10-15 days?
Yeah. It was a week of classes and it was like, oh, it's very hectic. It's I can't do it anymore. Correct. But then board exams came. Post that, we started preparing. And then when I started coming to the classes, I realized very good. I did not take back my name back there because it was very important. When I would see other students sitting in the same class as me and then answering, I feel okay, I do not know anything. They are much smarter than me.
Correct.
And if I'm not even a little smart in this class of 40 students, how am I going to make it in any of the top colleges?
अभी भी पॉजिटिविटी तुम्हारे अंदर आई, मतलब मेरे को जो लग रहा है कि यू आर थिंकिंग सो मैं हमेशा से बोलता था कि यू हैव टू थिंक पॉजिटिव, यू हैव टू थिंक पॉजिटिव. So from today, don't think positive because think negative, and if this thinking negative can land you with 788, so it's good to think negative, right? From today onwards, I'll change my entire setup. Please go ahead, right?
Sir, I wouldn't recommend thinking negative. It's such a mess. It is with your mind. But then, उस time पे I would listen to Gita because I wasn't able to report quite well.
So meditation and Gita, right? Bhagavad Gita. So you used to read, or you used to?
I would listen to audios.
Wonderful.
And it did help a lot.
Wonderful.
So it helped me get post my negativity.
Correct.
And then I'm talking about the classes. Classes mein baith ke I realized competition is high, so I need to work. And also I realized कि okay, maybe I was wrong about coachings and tuitions all along.
नहीं, हम लोग अच्छे लगने लगे. अरे लॉन्च चला रहे, ठीक है.
And then I would attend
Right.
interclass.
All the classes. And the results came out and we were so happy, right, seeing you there, right? Wonderful. So what's one myth about coaching you believed before CL that turned out to be completely false? Completely false.
Sir, I believe that coaching classes will benefit you only if you're very smart,
Yes.
brilliant, intelligent. If you're not, you'll just keep lagging behind and you'll waste money, time, and energy.
Time energy.
But coming into CL, I realized it wasn't true. It does help people who are lagging behind. So that's one myth. It helps you to get better. You don't need to be better in order to be there.
Well, I remember last year there was a group of friends from DPS, right? When we did felicitation, at that point of time, there was a group of DPS friends that you have bought, right? And everyone got best for the best colleges of Delhi University as well. So that's also something which is very important. That do you feel that mentoring is also important, Divyani? Because if someone is taking up a 1 year program, right, for CUT, and looking at the paper this year, the paper has changed dramatically and drastically as well. So gone are those days that 1 month and 2 months might be sufficient enough. Do you feel that mentoring at a very early stage in class 12th would help in cracking these entrance examination?
So it would help for sure. It would save you from the last minute chaos and drama.
Correct.
So I think it's important to get yourself mentored from the very beginning.
Right. That's important.
It is important.
Right. Who was your mentor at DPS Varanasi?
Sir, it was my class teacher, Shivangi ma'am.
शिवांगी मैम को देख के आप बोल सकती है कैमरे में कि एनीथिंग अबाउट शिवांगी मैम दैट यू वुड लाइक टू से?
Shivangi ma'am, you've been a great teacher. You're like a mother to us, and we are very grateful that you exist.
Thank you so much. She will be, a lot of people will be happy after the release of this podcast, especially me, right? Okay, I know that you have not done this, but still I'll be asking you, right? One or two, twice, I don't remember. Did you ever skip a CL session because you just didn't feel like it? What did you do instead after skipping, right?
So I would come back from school with no energy.
Right.
So I would just switch off my phone and sleep off instead of attending the class.
Right, wonderful. So it's like a good thing, which is not a good thing, right, at all. But yes, a few sessions is okay. But yes, all the sessions is not okay, right? Again, very tough question. And I don't know who asked this question. I'll go and I'll settle it up. So, is in the press, right? IP College for Women, really North Campus, or it is a North Campus light? How do you defend it to your friends?
This has been a debate since day one when I went to Delhi. Everyone keeps debating whether IP is in North Campus or is it off campus. The thing is, it is in North Campus, as most people say. It's just 2 stations away
Right.
or 2 kilometers away.
Right.
So I still like to call it in North Campus. It's just away from the chaos and it's very peaceful.
Peaceful, right? Okay. Ah, this is something which is very interesting again. If LSR called you tomorrow and said that we have a seat, would you go, or would you stay loyal to IP Women College? What will be your take?
Sir, had you asked me this question 1 year ago, I would have ran screaming LSR, LSR. But now that I'm here, I've spent 1 year in my college, IP college. I think no way I am going back and I'm gonna stay loyal to my college. Very great college, great psychology faculty, to be honest.
Correct.
If
Course also is very, very important because because the results were out of CUET, and there have been a havoc as far as the student mindset is concerned currently. Because yesterday also I was having a conversation with one of the student, a course versus college. So in your case, do you feel it is more to do with your course instead of a college?
For sure, sir. Course over college any day. I had no clue when people take college over course. What are they gonna do in future? I do not get the mindset. But course over college any day. You need to be particular about what do you wanna do after your college ends.
Correct. Wonderful. So you'll remain loyal.
For sure, I'll remain loyal. My college is very good for my course. Your best, for sure. Your best in North Campus.
See now, the third set of people who will be happy will be your college, right? And your friends of your college. Okay. Next, very amazing question that I've taken up into this kitty is, what's the most unexpected thing that you love about being in all girls college that people might find surprising, or even the most important thing is controversial? Because controversy is very, very important, right? In this world. So, your take on it.
Sir, I am so glad to be in an all girls college. It's so peaceful, very safe, and away from all the drama since there are no boys. So, away from all the drama, very peaceful.
So, boys are dramatic.
For sure. Boys
Great.
create all the drama.
That's what I have just, the conclusion, no? Like, logical conclusion is that, okay, go ahead.
And I think the environment is very safe, especially since it's Delhi. So, I think being in an all girls college gives you the space that you desire. Nobody judges you for anything you do. People wear whatever they want to wear. They do whatever they want to do. You enter my college and you'll see girls making reels. Somebody's dancing. Somebody's singing out there. Nobody is judging anyone. So it's very nice. And this
Another question, Divyani, of a lot of parents in Varanasi, especially, Delhi is not safe. After a lot of incidences that we have seen over the last 10 years, a lot of parents, they come to me and they say, Sir, Delhi to nahi bhejenge. So, what will be your say to them?
Sir, they aren't wrong when they say Delhi is not safe. It is not safe truly. And you need to be aware of your surroundings while you are in Delhi. For me, I live in a very safe locality. I live in the main campus. So it's quite safe there.
That's inside the campus.
It's inside where you live. Yeah. So it's quite safe there. But I don't think overall Delhi is safe, which is why I never go anywhere without telling my parents. And other than that,
Overall, Delhi is not safe, but as far as your campus life is concerned, that's absolutely fantastic, right? And any timing of your hostel that you have to come back? What are the things out there?
So-
How the things work?
by 8, we have to come back. And in the morning, you can go anytime. And after 8, you cannot leave the premises.
Okay, if you are coming, let's say 9:30, then what will happen?
Sir, I think for that, you'll have to tell the warden, inform her beforehand. Otherwise, she wouldn't let you enter, and then there will be too much drama.
And that drama will be told to your parents as well?
For sure.
For sure. So 8 means 8,
8 means 8.
non-negotiable.
Non negotiable, not 8 1.
Okay, not 8 1, right? and everyone is following it. Any cases that has happened where someone might be late at 9 o'clock, some drama controversy that has happened?
Two of them happen. Girls, hostels, colleges. Actually, colleges, hostels and PGs are all about drama. So it happens all the time. There are people who are late and then they fight. They have the audacity to fight, and it creates a lot of drama. It's quite entertaining for other people to watch.
Someone have asked, so I'll be like, that's an extension. Boys are allowed?
No, they aren't for sure.
Oh. And that's okay. So they aren't, right? So one of again, okay. Moving on, right? Your school was quiet, but now you're in all girls college, as you rightly mentioned. How that shift changed you as a person, your friendship, your conversations, anything about the vibe that feel that okay, school was better than college or college is better than school. About the vibes of both of them because you had both the experiences in the last 5 years. Where
So for me, I didn't have any such male friendship in school. So it was very similar for me in college as well. And since I wanted to get into an all girls college, I was very happy when I got into one.
you or your parents also?
My parents also very happy, especially my father, very happy.
Okay.
So even I am glad to be in an all girls college because, like I told you, very safe, very peaceful.
Correct.
And the ship was sort of different, but it wasn't difficult for me to be able to get in. And other than that, I think the vibe is very different from school. Colleges are definitely, they're supposed to be more easy going on the students. Mine isn't because mine is more like a school.
Absolutely.
Since it's an all girls college, attendance, teachers like the attendance. So no case of any proxies. You can't give your proxy marks.
So what is the attendance which is required out there?
So it's like you get marked based on your attendance. If you have attendance less than 66%, you'll get a 0.
Wow.
Attendance more than 90% will
Yeah,
get.
he never got more than 66%. So congratulations to me. And I have not done my graduation in the year 2024. I've already done it 20 years back. That's a good sign. But 66 out of 70% minimum attendance is required in order to, or there is any criteria for that.
There is a criteria. I think below 50, you're not allowed to give your exams, and then you'll have to give the same papers in the next semester.
Okay.
So you're not allowed to give your papers agar aapki attendance is not sufficient, and then you'll be marked as well. So most of the students get a 0 because they can't make it past 66%.
Okay. So any case that has happened in your college as well? जहाँ पर ऐसा हुआ हो जिसको एग्जाम नहीं देना दिया हो?
For sure, too many cases. And then अब वो लोग third semester में same papers देंगे फिर से.
And they are with you.
They are,
But they have to complete the previous papers as well.
you
So
know,
extra burden.
extra burden for sure.
They must be coming after 9 o'clock. I'm sure. Okay. Next question. Very interesting, right? Again, psychology students are known for analyzing people. You analyze a lot, right? Have you caught yourself doing that to your friends or crushes or any funny results that has happened?
So it's known that psychology students do that a lot. It's very true. They do. Even though they shouldn't be doing it because like I do it a lot of times, but since I'm in second year only now and I'm not that well, I'm not that great at it and I've not studied it enough, so I shouldn't be doing it, but I can't help but do it. There was this instance where I had a friend of mine. She was known as this chill girl. She was very chill and very kind. She would laugh and make others laugh all the time. But I always knew there's something wrong with her. Matlab, there's something she's trying to hide. Nobody else could figure it out. But I so one time I got a chance to be alone with her. So I started questioning her in a way that she couldn't resist. And then she started telling me. And then I got to know that she's just very sad. She's very depressed. She is dealing with a lot of things she doesn't tell anyone about. Yes. And I also think it's more about having empathy other than studying psychology
Right.
to be able to see through people and their smiling faces.
What do you want to become post your graduation, which will be over in the next 1.5 year to 2 year from now? Where do you want to head after this?
So I'll be going for masters,
Okay.
PhD.
आप पढ़ते रहोगे, आप छोड़ने वाले हो नहीं, right? Once this journey of CUT has started, so there is no stoppage, right? There is no looking back, right? Wonderful. Okay. What's one moment that at IP or college that made you think that this is so different from school? Any specific incidences of the last 10 months that you have spent there?
Sir, colleges are supposed to be different from schools. They are different from school. Not mine though. Very similar to school, just to school. Got out of school to get into another school. Um, Attendance का इतना issue है that it doesn't make me feel like, oh, am I in college? I can't even get my proxy marked. I can't bunk my classes. Also, we have classes from 8 to 5:30, so it's even worse.
8 to 5:30. Have I heard it correctly? But I thought that in Delhi University, most of the colleges are either in the morning shift or in the evening shift. They have some 3-4 hours of classes and then that's okay. But in your college, it's the other way around.
Says, I wonder.
So why you have not scored 600? What was the need of scoring 788?
The thing is that my college is very academically oriented. Other colleges are great at extracurricular activities. The societies are very active. My college is academic oriented, so it's about studying all the time.
So all the colleges in Delhi University, whether it's North Campus or South Campus, they have their own methodology. You will be focusing on academics, what I have got it right. If you will be focused a lot on the extracurricular activities, you will be balancing both of them. Okay, so uh, नहीं स्कोर करना चाहिए था ना इतना 788 कौन भुला था करते 600 but I've had the extra curricular activities times as well. Okay, if you would have scored 788 but ended up in random Delhi University colleges which nobody has ever heard about, let's say Chanderi Bazaar inter college type colleges that you have got into, uh, would have you been the same person which you are today?
For sure, a big no. If I had ended up in some other college, I would have been very sad, very disappointed in the education system. I would have lost faith
Yeah.
because I was happy with my college because it has the best psychology faculty. Other than that,
Any faculty that you would like to mention?
other than psychology,
Like any of the faculty of Delhi University, like where they are actually teaching you, and you're very happy the way you have said about Shivangi ma'am. Any ma'am, favorite ma'am out there?
sir, talking about my professors, all of them are great. Since I told you, like, there's a reason I'm mentioning my faculty, psychology faculty of my college, because the professors are great. They are very talented, very experienced, and they've been teaching psychology for a very long time. Some of them have an experience of around 20-30 years.
My God,
So,
you must be thinking about your age, and I'm also thinking about my age, right?
yeah.
Okay, no, moving on. Okay,
So their faculty is great. I appreciate all of them.
so I feel that mentorship is very important. Again, all the mentors and all the professors out there are so great that they actually make subjects also very easy. Ooh,
For sure, sir.
right, wonderful. Okay. Do you think that cracking CUT with such a high score has made you more confident or it has made you more pressurized to live up to the expectations which is now coming your way?
Sir, I'd say both
Hmm.
because first of all, it did make me very confident. It was after cracking CUET that I believe I believe now that I can do things and I can achieve things. If it made me realize that hard work and consistency can beat talent and natural giftedness.
Well said. Well said. Yes.
So, because in my case, I do take time in understanding things and concepts, and I did work very hard for CVT. So, it made me realize that yes, I can achieve things if I work hard and I put in the effort. So, this is something, it did make me very confident. Now, I'm not the same person as I was back in 11th grade. But other than that, it has raised expectations of everyone around me. People are like, oh, she's gonna do great.
बताइए कर ही लेगी इतना अच्छा किए बट टेल मी सीयूटी के लिए तुमने किया क्या था मतलब वी हैव नॉट कवर्ड दैट बिकॉज द स्टूडेंट्स हैव नॉट आस्क्ड दैट क्वेश्चन बट लेट मी आस्क ऑन देयर बिहाफ कैसे 788 आ गया मतलब इट्स टफ बिकॉज अगर अगर देखा जाए तो द परफेक्ट स्कोर वुड हैव बीन 800 ऑन 800 this year it is like 1000 right the from 800 it's gone to 1000 because 50 marks has been increased. So it's saying that you've got 788 on a scale of 1000. It's the same marks, right? And you'll be surprised to know that none of the students have got that, right? That's not the perfect score that anyone could have expected. And with the system plus 5 minus 1. So there is like either like you would have got 794 and then it is like 788. That means of all the questions that you did, of all the three subjects plus English, you just made two errors. Am I right? Two questions you have done it wrong on a scale of let's say 140. Incredible. How did you prepared? How did you practice? Right? In case if you I want to know three pointers from Divyani, three mantras, guru mantras. क्या किया था? E788 आ जाए.
So the first mantra definitely would be do well in your boards, study well, work hard. Hard work never goes off. And I think if you study well for your boards, you're well prepared. Since CUET का syllabus, especially if you want aiming for DE and GT नहीं देना है, so it's you don't have to work extra. So when it's the time to start preparing for CUET, you're done with your board. You won't have to do too much because concepts are you've already studied everything. I think the most important thing is to practice mocks and questions. I remember before my psychology exam, I was done with studying. So I was done with studying 2 days prior to my paper. So for 2 days, I searched entire internet for questions of on psychology, and I solved around 1400 MCQs.
My goodness, 1400.
And
Brilliant.
when I saw the question paper, there wasn't one question that I hadn't seen before.
Absolutely.
So it was I saw
It's all about the practice
it's all about
and the hard work, and the concepts of 11th and 12th is also very, very important for someone who's actually targeting Delhi University. But yes, good. Thank you. Okay, tell me another question that is also my question, right? Someone has asked, what's one part of your CET prep or you move out to Delhi that challenge you in many ways that the people don't see it in your scorecard, because a lot of times the scorecard does not tell you what you are, right, as an individual. So, what's that one thing?
I believe the scorecard doesn't tell anything other than the score itself. So I think everything is behind the scorecard. Talking about my CUET prep, I think something no one saw other than my parents was the sleepless nights I had,
Correct.
the way I would panic mid study sessions if I would get one question wrong. I would feel, oh, मेरा कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
वो पैनिकिंग का तो पता चल ही गया है, पूरे देश को आज पता चल जाएगा आफ्टर दिस. You panic a lot, but
Sure.
yes, panicking can land you with the best. That's also one of the message that everyone would be getting, right?
For sure, good stress is very important.
Stress is very important.
And without good stress, which is known as eustress,
Yeah.
you can't do anything.
Correct.
You'll be way too chill
Yes.
about everything.
Correct.
And I think I would scream and say, practice, practice, practice. You'll see the same questions in your paper and you'll be thankful to your past self for studying and giving in the time. I think another thing about moving out is how I miss my family, my parents, my life here in Varanasi. Since it was very cozy, luxurious, I lived a great life here.
Yes.
And then in PG, I have to do everything by my own. So I think it's very different. And this was one part. I was also very disappointed because I missed everyone in my family very much. So it was very difficult, more than anyone could imagine. My parents were crying. I was crying. I never saw my papa cry, but he was crying when I left. He didn't when my elder sister left.
Correct. Your eldest sister is a lawyer, no?
She's a lawyer.
Right. What she's doing right now?
So she just finished her graduation.
Yep.
5 साल का. Now she'll be practicing from Uttaranchal University of Dehradun.
Right.
Now she'll be practicing in Supreme Court.
Delhi itself?
Yes, sir.
So दोनों बहनें मिल जाएंगी अब तो. Right.
She lives with me now.
Oh, wonderful. That's what the entire plan is all about, right?
For sure.
Okay. Yes.
She is doing great. She has set the bar so high for me. I wonder how, if I'm ever gonna reach it. And it's very difficult now to reach where she is.
But you'll be doing your masters. If your subjects will be good enough, right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to reach it, right? You've already proved it. You're already there in the best of the best college right now. And then if you want to do masters and PhD, that's where you're heading in one way or the other. Okay. So anyone who's actually preparing for CUT, there is always a question. Should they prepare for a 1 year program? Should they prepare for a 2 year program? Should they prepare for a 2 months program? So from 2 year to 2 months, right? What would be the suggestion that you'll be giving to a very average student who is not very good with the subjects, right? Let's say if someone is from the commerce or someone from the humanities stream, not good with the subjects, what would be your message to them, right? You must have seen your friends, you must have seen them cracking it, you must have also seen them not cracking it. So, what's the difference that you have seen, right, of the people who are making it big and the people who are actually not making it big?
Sir, I think those who make it big have uh, their plans clear from the very beginning. They know they have this self concept and they know where they are. And this is like very important. You need to know how much you're aware about the concepts you study, how much you actually are knowledgeable. So I think everyone does know that. But अगर आपको पता है that you're not that great, you should go for um, 2-year programs and like you should start preparing from the very beginning, because if you don't, it will create a lot of chaos in the end,
Correct.
and it will take away your peace.
Any of your friends whom you thought that इसका तो निकल ही रहा है, नहीं निकला, and I have seen a lot of kids these days, they don't show up, right? They go back to their shell. So any of your friend you thought अरे इसका तो हो ही रहा है, जैसे तुम्हारे लिए था कि इसका तो नहीं हो रहा है, और उस any of your friends इसका हो रहा था without even naming, then it has happened for you as well, the reaction, अच्छा इसका कैसे नहीं हुआ?
So it has happened, and it was quite shocking for all of us कि ऐसे कैसे नहीं हुआ,
Correct.
because
What was the percentage of that person that we are talking about in board exam?
it was very high.
कितना 98 if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
Because I know the case that you're talking about, but उसका कहाँ है अभी? You know where that person is, right?
Yes, sir.
It's not a good college. The top one तो नहीं है. तो क्यों ऐसा हुआ? Any of the message that you've got?
Sir, I myself am very clueless. कैसे नहीं हुआ? It's very shocking, to be honest. I think it was
Maybe
more of a
maybe can I just add it? Maybe after the board exam got over, the moment the results came out, right? Everyone is like, अरे हो ही जाएगा. अब क्या पढ़ना? कोई लोग गोवा निकल जाते हैं, कोई लोग यूएस निकल जाते हैं. एंड दिस ईयर ऑल्सो लॉट ऑफ पेरेंट्स दे कम एंड दे सेड कि अब तो मैं 15 दिन के लिए जा रही हूँ. अब तो इनको लेके जा रही हूँ 15 दिन का डी स्ट्रेस करवाने के लिए, डिटॉक्स कराने के लिए. So do you feel that after the board exam should be over, one should be more serious than what they were in the last 2 months?
sir, for sure they need to be very serious. If you score even थोड़ा कम boards में, fine. You'll need to score more in CUET. I myself took a break after board exams for 2 days,
Absolutely.
and उसके बाद
It's good enough, right?
for 2 days, and after that I was back to studying rigorously. So I think ज़्यादा break नहीं लेना चाहिए.
ज़्यादा ब्रेक नहीं लेना चाहिए. And that could have happened with majority of the kids, right? They take it lightly as well. यार CUET है, निकल ही जाएगा. Wonderful, right? So Divyani, wonderful talking to you, right? I'm sure, right, there have been a lot of learnings from this podcast. Parents will be watching it, your school teachers will be watching it, your college teachers must be watching this, right? And they'll get something out of it because the students who are actually preparing right now, सबके साथ तो interaction कराना next to impossible है, every batches. But this is our way out in terms of making sure that we'll be able to reach out to many parents who will be not be into this room currently, but we'll be able to reach out to the digital medium these days. Thank you so much for being part of this wonderful podcast. You have given one of the best answers that we have done all the podcasts till date. Any last message that you would like to give to the viewers, to the students, to anyone on the camera straight away?
Um, I'd like to say, please work hard. This is the time.
They won't, right? I can tell them. So they have to work smart in what way? 2, 3 messages to them how they can work smart.
First of all, I'd like to say, do not doubt yourself and believe in yourself. Have faith. Even if you think that you're not smart enough, hard work beats of talent. So please work on yourself. Keep working on yourself. That is another thing I would say. Do not get into the books so much that you forget your existence. And believe in yourself. Practice a lot.
Read it.
Read a lot. Read whatever you like.
Right.
And have fun. Enjoy life as well. This is one life you've got and it's not gonna come back.
Right. Wonderful. So thank you so much, all the viewers. We have heard what Divyani is all about and how she has actually made it big. She's very humble, down to earth again, And again, the most important thing that I like about Divyani, which I have not said it at the beginning, is the attitude and the humbleness with which she has answered. I have connected with her almost like a week back कि चलो एक पॉडकास्ट कर लेंगे जब तुम बनारस आओगे. नो हैंकी पैंकी, नथिंग. हाँ सर, बताइए कि कब करना है. That's what a good student is all about. Being humble is very, very important. And in this world, if you're humble, you will be having that mumble, which is like how they are bubbling as far as their life is concerned. Thank you so much for everyone for watching this again amazing episode as far as the podcast is concerned. We'll continue to come with a lot of alumni. And thank you so much, Divyani, for being part of this podcast. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you.